Court documents released today indicate Colton Turner's mom chose to not get her son medical attention, afraid she would be arrested for child abuse. Police say Colton had a bump on his head from hitting an air conditioner while being assaulted, as well as bruising on his body. Investigators tell us MEAGAN Work and her boyfriend took Colton to a motel instead of to the hospital after he started having a seizure. When he died as a result of that seizure, the couple is accused of wrapping Colton in a blanket and burying him in a shallow grave in southeast Austin. Right now, Work and her boyfriend Michael Turner are charged with tampering with physical evidence, but more charges could be coming. Chris Sadeghi joins us with more on the investigation.
And we know part of that investigation will include MEAGAN Work's Facebook page, because this warrant would give investigators access to her Facebook account for possible evidence in the case. We also know from the arrest warrants that police first got the call from a friend of MEAGAN Work's asking them to check into Colton's welfare. They say when they questioned Work, she first said her son was with family in North Texas. Police went to the address she gave, no Colton. From there, investigators say Work then told them that he'd been kidnapped. And when that story didn't check out, police say Work claims she gave Colton to an unknown couple at a fast food restaurant. Ultimately, detectives say the truth came from her boyfriend, Michael Turner, who told them Colton died on July 7th, and he led them to the body. Murder charges have not been filed, but we talked to legal expert Mindy Montfort, who says certain things have to be shown before that can happen.
Right now it's in obviously the investigative stages. They don't know what they have yet, and I think they're going to wait and see maybe what the autopsy shows. They're going to be looking, it looks like they have a new search warrant that's been executed today to see if there's prior bruising. And so they're going to piece all of that together, they'll staff it, and then they'll determine what charge is appropriate at that point.
And the arrest affidavit does not say who assaulted Colton, but a search warrant says Work's sister had knowledge of MEAGAN abusing him. A cousin also expressed concern, sending pictures on injuries to Colton's face and back that were ultimately shared with police. Chris Sadeghi, kxon News.
And looking deeper at the charge Colton Turner's parents now face, tampering with evidence, a conviction can result in prison time when there's a death involved. Laura Hall is now serving 10 years in prison for her actions after the murder of Jennifer Cave in 2005. Cave's body was found shot, stabbed, and partially dismembered in a West Campus apartment. Colton PITONYAK, this man, was convicted of killing Cave and sentenced to 55 years in prison. After this murder, Texas lawmakers passed and Governor Perry signed the Jennifer Cave Act. That made desecration of a human corpse a second-degree felony in Texas. It carries a possible sentence of 2 to 20 years in prison. Police say when a family friend contacted them about Colton, they found his mom living in a truck at a home in Cedar Park. Today, police gave us our first look at that truck. Here it is. We're told forensic experts have gone over this truck looking for possible evidence. The license plate on this truck is registered to a man from Copperas Cove, Texas. Our attempts to reach him were not successful. Of course, today we are learning a lot more about what the State Division of Child Protective Services knew about Colton Turner. Court documents reveal CPS was looking into abuse complaints, but no timeline exists. And it has been an emotional time for Cedar Park Police. Chief Sean Mannix attended last Saturday's memorial for Colton.
You were here at this memorial then?
Yes, I was.
What was that like?
And I plan on being at the funeral as well.
Yeah.
It was emotional. I tell you though, it really spoke to, you know, the fabric of this community, you know, how tightly knit this community is.
And coming up tonight at 6, we'll show you what Chief Mannix says he was told as to why CPS failed to intervene on Colton's behalf.